As highlighted in part 7, I now am in a position to put a name, at least a name that was given 3,580 years ago, about the 15th dynasty, when papyrus was first introduced to Egypt. To name basically this body of light which is moving upwards as Ra. Evident to the extent that Ra hasn't in fact been recognised as such by the numerous Egyptologists who have studied this papyrus, the Judgment of Amy. And this as an outline drawing, as I have, I guess, been the very first to say, is named Ra. And we can see that there is a complete space around Ra, and to the extent of testing the reality of human light here, to that of Mester, in fact, who has the face of a human. Unlike that of Tumatef, who, as a child of Horus, has a face depicted as that being of a jackal. But it's not a jackal. This is a totally different design drawing. As I have outlined in part 3 of this film, the structure of this outline drawing is very relevant to that of Tumatef, who was testing with Tumatef now his head downwards and his trajectory downwards. I draw the viewer's attention to this area here and this area here, and how they correspond. The viewer would have noted that Tumatef had an eye, and I consider that eye to be this area here, as we can see on Ra, as he is making his way up forwards. Here is the Grand Gallery. It's embedded within the body of light, yet the energy is of a different level to that of the lower half of Ra. And this is laid down in the Papyrus of Amy. It's important to realise that the viewer has at least a working knowledge to this area here being the south shaft, and this here being the north shaft from the Queen's chamber. It's important for a number of reasons. In the Book of the Dead, there is a journey to be undertook, and it's taken in the Great Pyramid of Khufu. And the dead, the fresh dead, are with their ghosts, and they enter here, but then they move into this area here, where they're confronted with a choice, and the choice is only their spirit, which is a totally different frequency, as you will learn much later on in this film, to pass through this door. So the south shaft basically is representative to the 12 hours of the night, where here the north shaft is representative to the Book of the Egyptian Dead as the 12 hours of the day. I must emphasize that here we have the children of Horus as the papyrus outlines into being. But here you have to understand this is the entrance to the south shaft, the entrance to the 12 hours of the night. Now, we have these 5 bodies of light. The reason why they have no arm is because the Great Pyramid of Khufu is embedded within them. They are looking all towards the judge of the dead, Osiris, Nephites, and Isis, who accompany him. They are in the 12 hours of the day. They are the fresh dead. $3,580 years ago, the ancient Egyptian administration, the executives, were having a great problem with these bodies of light, these children of Horus. Here is represented the south shaft, the 12 hours of the night, the journey of the dead, all of those years ago. Here, as I've explained, this is representative of the north shaft, the 12 hours of the day.